Good afternoon, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, October 8th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. Well, ES did exactly the opposite today that it did yesterday. Yesterday, made an all-time high, drove down for 2 hours, and traded sideways all afternoon, and ended with a trend day down. And an outside day down, by the way, which today turned out to be an absolute failure. Today, we open and go up for 2.5 hours, and then trade sideways all day. Now, we do make an all-time high. For now, it's in the regular trading hours. Same with NQ, but key word is for now, okay? Here it is. I was showing you SPY. I'm going to keep this balance in ES. Okay, I'm going to call it a 5-day balance. Last Thursday's low, today's high. I do not believe we took out the high to justify calling the daily up yet in ES. NQ, however, I'm calling up. NQ came out of balance, up. Incredibly, NQ attempted to go trend 3 times earlier in the day, failed. Then they get a price spike in L, hold trend, and get a price probe also. So they have an afternoon pullback in G, a double distribution day, price spike, price probe. ES has a 10-wide POC. Now, I rarely use L as a pullback, but since it didn't take out K by 2 ticks, I'm going to use it. So I'll use that as a pullback in ES. A trend day and a lowest accepted price. Usually, a lowest accepted price, you hold trend and go higher, and we did. Now, NQ didn't hold theirs. They had a lowest accepted price, but C took it out, but barely. And then they resumed doing what they were doing on the upsides. They ended up over 1%. Righty takes back yesterday's triple distribution day. They had a double distribution day up today, but it was taken back. They end only with the day's high and low inside day, so they are still a 4-day balance now. Okay? Monday's high, the all-time high is the balance high. Yesterday's low is the balance low. So coming out of the inside day tomorrow, we'll see if it's to the upside, do we come out of balance? If it's to the downside, do we come out of balance? It all remains to be seen. They are still balanced. We spoke about this in the room where people were saying, they felt that maybe something had changed and maybe some bears will try to take advantage. I said, look, it's baby steps. Well, in NQ's case, that baby step went out the window as we're right back up on the daily. Now, in ES, I'm still calling it balance. However, and it doesn't mean we can't take it all back tomorrow, but they had opportunities coming into today. They had a double distribution day down, ES, from yesterday. They had an outside day down, and it failed miserably. But balance rules will still be in play tomorrow morning. So we'll see how it plays out. Now, let me just see something real quick. Did we make a new high in the maintenance? By a tick so far. So, again, it is not abnormal. In fact, it's normal to continue making new highs in both the maintenance and the overnight when a market is very strong. This is a strong market. Okay? There's not one time frame that's down. ES and righty dailies are balanced. Everything else is up. I had a good day today. I think we saw the market really, really well. I got the long to get the overnight high in NQ. Made money on NQ on ebb and flow long. So A period was good. I did take a short against the single print fill up here. To see if at least an A would back off. I took it off for a 5-point loss. But I still had a very good A period. B period did well to get that long in A. It looked like it had energy, took the long, and got it. Then, believe it or not, I took the short in B to fill this set of singles. And this time I made what I lost on the first short. I lost 5 on the first one. I made 5. So it made me even on my shorts. Those are the only 2 shorts of the day. And then I traded ebb and flow longs in B period. C period was working on the long side. D period got long to get the IB high. And then my afternoon trades, I took a long in F to get the all-time high. And in K when it pulled back against the 144. So it was a good day. We saw the market very well. I'm going to say it until the cows come home. Markets don't go bull bear. So people are just continually waiting for this market to fall out of the sky. It's not really how it works. So until you see some change taking place, don't fight it. It's the best advice I can give you. And then chart-wise, if I can get to the charts, here we go. Now the volume was very poor today. It's only 60 million. We're 9 million below average in SPY. Okay, I use the ETFs. And it's still a balance, 5-day balance now. However, triple Qs and NQ, I'm calling them up. And their volume is 48.5 million. They're above average. Nothing great, but they're 3 million above average. Not including up until 8 o'clock tonight. All-time highs again for the S&P and the NASDAQ. The Dow did not get theirs today. Neither did Righty, obviously. So we'll see if all 4 of those at some point come into concert with each other. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.